We're here to present this letter of thanks to Rosa DeLauro, Congresswoman DeLauro, for co-sponsoring H.R. 1346, catching up with 1968 Act of 2013 to raise the federal minimum wage to $10.50 an hour for millions of workers. And we understand and appreciate that she's very supportive of our cause, and we're hoping that she'll take the leadership role in this issue. And this is a letter of thanks plus some petitions, and we've also got a little bottle of ketchup which says, Rosa, let's catch up to 1968. Raise the minimum wage to $10.50.
All right.
So what is the problem with the current minimum wage?
Current minimum wage is $7.20. Federal minimum wage is $7.25 an hour. It's if you adjusted it for inflation, the minimum wage from 1968 would be about $10.67 now. So there are over 30 million people earning less than that adjusted minimum wage right now, and $7.25 an hour is, for say a mother with 2 kids, is below the federal poverty line. It's way too low for people to survive on. So consequently, when people are earning minimum wage and trying to support themselves or their families, they're going to go on public assistance, the food stamps, etc. And big corporations like Walmart, where the CEO is making $11,000 an hour, are paying people a minimum wage, and they're encouraging them to go on government assistance. Rather than, they make multi-billions of dollars in profit every year, and they're one of the biggest employers of minimum wage people in the country, along with the fast food chains and so on. But so we're supporting this bill, H.R. 1346, Allan Brison's bill in the House, to raise the minimum wage to $10.50 an hour immediately, 60 days after passage of the bill, which, unlike other bills, is going to have an immediate impact. Economic impact will be positive.
What would be the impact on the country as a whole?
On the whole, billions of dollars infused into local spending, which will stimulate the economy. People will be less dependent on government assistance. And there are studies also that show that it'll increase jobs because there'll be more money being spent. It's sort of a no-brainer, it's something that I believe FDR initiated the first minimum wage during the Depression because it was recognized then, as it should be now, that this is a way to get the economy going. It's consumer spending, it's giving people the wherewithal to survive. And frankly, there's a whole moral issue, people need to be paid what they deserve. People are doing work, they need to be paid a living wage.
Thank you.
Yes. So once again, we're here in Rosa DeLauro's office. She's agreed to co-sponsor H.R. 1346. And we're going to keep on working and get the rest of the House to follow.
Well, I think that we really, one of the big problems in our economy today that I see is not that there isn't enough money, but it's the disparity of wealth, which you have to go back to the before the Great Depression before you get the kind of income disparity that we have now. The very, very wealthy are getting wealthier and wealthier, and the poor are getting poorer and poorer. And somehow that money has to be, those assets, that wealth has to be transferred from the top 1% of the economy down to the bottom 20% or so. And increasing the minimum wage is a way of getting the economy back going for the people, not for the extremely wealthy, the 1%.